Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. 20. 10. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. I mean, less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. Right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw to the right here to Gordon. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. They'll need 5 on this play and move the sticks. Here's Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 10-7 our score after 1 right here. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They've been to 9 touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. There's Wilson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 50 at Stafford. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to throw, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Now Gordon on first down. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They go play action now. Wilson. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Ashawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked. And partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. Taken down at the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. A solid stiff arm. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. To throw is Stafford. He's got it. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
It's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here's Stafford. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Washington now brings this out.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
Washington now brings this out.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
On first down, Wilson.
Screen play set up for Williams. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Wilson's pass complete to
From midfield now, here's Wilson.
That's complete. It's Okurodinam. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. On the counter, here's Gordon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I have to think it focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Akers.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Stafford. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Gay's kick is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lead the 39 here for the first. This is 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Play action. Now Wilson.
This will be caught. Judy.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Throwing is Wilson. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Play action. Stafford rolling to his left. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Eric Saubert, 50 yards.
And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Broncos 17. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers, an even 90 yards. And the Rams use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Washington now brings this out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Wilson.
That's caught left side by Judy.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Wilson to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Throwing now is Wilson. Out to his left. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Rams are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
So it's the Rams here to take home the W. And this one, Charles, too much Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.